we will play with the settings. All right, so here we are, guys. We're going to start playing Control. This is a new game. I'm going to stream it and record it for YouTube as I play it. And that's pretty much it. As far as YouTube goes, I'm just going to fade in, fade out, as I've been doing for Last of Us, as I've been doing for Mafia. But obviously, I'm streaming it at the same time. So anybody who hops in the chat, I'm going to say hello, hi, how's it going? Have a good time, enjoy yourself, and all that. Because we're starting off, and I'm not entirely sure of what my capabilities are with this game. Controls, not new. I know, it's a year old. Did I say new? Sorry. New to me. New game to me. It's about a year old. But I'm going to play, and I've maxed out all the settings, and we will see how that behaves, and we'll go in and adjust. So the first episode recording is going to be me a little bit of tweaking here and tweaking there, unless it plays well. If it plays well, I'm going to leave it. But if I need to, I'm going to fiddle around with it, tweak it here, tweak it there, till I get something that I'm satisfied with, and we'll just go with it, okay? So, enough said. Let's start a new game. Dang it. Okay, adjust the brightness until the left icon is not visible, the middle icon is barely visible, and the right is clearly visible. And that's pretty much what it's at. Holy cow. Right about there, 57. 58, 57, let's go 55. There's only 5 points off. Speakers, headphones. I'm using headphones. English is fine. Subtitles, yes, for you peeps in the chat. Did you turn off motion blur? I don't know. Motion blur is on. I'm gonna leave it on. If we find that it's really, really bad, I'll just turn it off. As I said, the only spec in this CPU that doesn't meet requirements is the CPU, so we might be switching it pretty quick. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Here it goes. Movement is critical to avoid sustained damage in combat. Standing still is not advisable. Man, I am playing Control. This is so cool. The game has heavy motion blur. Okay. We'll see. I mean, I got a kick-ass video card. I got a ton of RAM.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes.
Jesse was not ready.
I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Federal Bureau of Control.
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes, Sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
Oh boy.
I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Move, adjust the camera. Oh yeah, look at that motion blur, eh? Although it's running great. No tears. No stutter. Tiny little bit of stutter. Should we go in and options, display, motion blur, film grain too. Now there's no motion blur. I kind of like the motion blur. Oops. "26 frames, oh wow. I got a little bit, no tearing, but I got a tiny little bit of stuttering. But it's acceptable. Told you! Actually, let's go back. And now that I turned off the textures ultra, everything's on max. Film grain. Let's turn on the motion blur. I left the film grain off. I kind of like the motion blur because it hides the stutter just a tiny little bit. Maybe I'll turn it off. Fuck it. I'll just keep it off. It'll help performance, I think. Oops. I love those sounds. So good. I like how it just says when you choose motion blur, it just says up there, it just says motion blur. It doesn't give a description of what it is. Film grain, it's film grain. Doesn't tell you what film grain is or what it does. Global reflections, medium, high, volumetric lighting, texture. Let's play with it like this and see. I could do the render resolution of the world as 1080. Actually, can we do that right now? I just want to see, out of curiosity, what that does. Oh, that makes it super smooth. No, there's still a little bit of stutter. But it's not bad. Screw that. We'll see how it goes. If it gets really bad, then I'll switch it back. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it popped in the resolution, the reflections on the floor. Even though this is not ray tracing. Oh yeah, you could feel it. You can definitely feel it. You guys might see a little smoother because you're getting a feed that is 4K being down converted with a box that does it to 1080. That's how I'm accomplishing your screen. You know what? They had it like that. I'm going to switch it to that. I think it was a good call on their part. Display. Render resolution, we're going to do 1080 like they said, but resolution sets the output and UI resolution for the game. Higher resolutions require more graphics memory. Render resolution of the world. This can be independent of your monitor's resolution. Increasing this past your monitor's resolution will increase quality and sharpness, but lower performance. We're going to see though the see how the floor changed? It still looks good. What's your CPU? I have Devil's Canyon i7 4790. It's a 2014 CPU. But this way, it's a lot smoother. You can tell. Look at how fast, how smooth that is. What do you think, Zero? Should I up the render resolution to the 4K, leave the regular resolution 4K? Watch the floor and the reflection in the floor, how it changes as soon as I accept. See that? All of a sudden I can see, I'm pointing at the screen, all of a sudden I can see the window reflections that weren't there. But now if I run around, watch how it looks. It's still handling it decently, but I can definitely see like a micro stutter. She's squatting. Let's try 2560. Do I still have the window reflections? Yeah, I do. This is kind of like a good in-between. Okay, we'll leave it like that. All right. Correspondence. Open collectibles. Federal Bureau of Control reminder: certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder of prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Oh, because we all know that what's his name? John Wick killed 3 guys with a fucking pencil. A fucking pencil. Oh, I know I need a new CPU, but I'm trying to squeeze out every little drop I can out of this CPU. It's been a beast for years. But eventually, I'll probably rebuild the machine in a few years when they release Elder Scrolls 6. That's my plan. So, and I know that's a few years off, and that's why I'm trying to squeeze every bit I can, because I'm going to use it for a few more years. Any objects considered iconic representations of archetypal, wow, I can't read that, concept. Example, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrance. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. Enter is Zoom. What? You do not have collectibles of this type. So we only have 1 correspondence. We have 0 multimedia, 0 case files, and 0 research. Missions. You do not have any missions. You do not have board countermeasures. Assets. You do not have any. Loadouts. Nothing. Alright, enough time I wasted in here. We'll go up the stairs. It looks like that's where it wants us to go. Is it beeping because I have a gun on me? Who opened the door? Is that how this game works? In 2035, board countermeasures are side quests. Have you played this game too, Zez? It wouldn't surprise me if you played this game too. Wow, those cigarettes look huge on a certain angle. They did. They looked really big for a moment. You played this too? No way. You're going to be my eyes and ears? You're going to be God. I'm going to be, oh God, what have I done? What if I can't save this? And you're going to be like, yeah, just do this and go there and you're good. I don't want to go upstairs yet. Hang on. I'm pretty sure that's where we have to go. Okay, I was just looking around. Wish I had a flashlight. I literally can't see in this black area. This display is amazing. Alright, let's go upstairs. I wonder if it's obviously, like, I'm cranked everything up. I wonder, once I start getting into some gunfights with particles flying everywhere, if the game's gonna choke. If it does, that's when I'm gonna have to... Oh, LS to sprint. Yeah, I knew that. We're gonna have to probably fix something. I don't like how those doors open by themselves.
This... I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
I got, it's an Acer 4K60 with a IPS panel and HDR10 built in. It's pretty sick. 28-inch. Open collectibles. That's not collectibles. Bureau expenditures, major. Staffing surveillance data, it's been redacted. Data center initiative construction, so blah, blah, blah. Minor, office equipment, janitorial cost, blah. Mold removal, HQ livability. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Can I flip these? No. This. That's where I came in from. This. Look at the TV here. That is a pure Alan Wake reference. Was it on when I... Yeah, it was on when I came, but I didn't notice it was snow on the TV. That is a pure Alan Wake reference right there. Let's keep going. I'm not a fan of how these doors open all by themselves. Okay, first aid's in the bathroom, and there's also a first aid right here. I can't even say the word. Defibrillator. Oh my God, defibrillator. There we go.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Can I duck? I can't duck. Oh, that changes the angle on map, so that's my map. I can't duck. So if I had ray tracing, which I do have a video card that does ray tracing, but I decided to forgo the ray tracing and stick with the no tears on my screen, which is way better. But if I had the ray tracing, then these glass panes would reflect stuff from that side of the room. That would be freaking awesome to see. Maybe I'll change the card out and try it after I finish it. Attention all blah. This is like totally redacted. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all blah, blah, blah. A shark in his although secure permission to following basic protocol below the shoot to kill. Good luck. I can't tell you how awesome it is that I see this. This is running so smooth. I see a little bit of tearing on the HDMI feed, which I was expecting to get that because it doesn't have FreeSync capability, which kind of sucks. It's the only thing that's really bad about this. I a lot more than glass would reflect. Yeah, no, that's true. A lot more than glass would reflect. The floor would have reflected better than what I have. So if you look, you can see when I go up on an angle like that, you got a tear right where the pillars are. And I need to figure out how to stop that, but I don't think I can. Unless... No, I don't think I can. Okay, let's go out. Go this way. Oh, I see a janitor. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people, from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. I wish I had a light, a flashlight.
Hello?
Hold on, Mr. Janitor.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
What?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird.
Welcome to the
Ahti the
oldest
janitor
house.
is a
Oldest
friendly
house.
face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
Welcome to the oldest house. Untrack or track. We're going to track. Proceed deeper into the bureau. Jesse Faden, that's my character, arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood.
No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Okay, I want to do a quick change up here because it's well lit. Change this to 1920 by 1080. No, definitely not. Okay, well, let's go now. Full res. Whoa, whoa. Boy, did that hurt. It looks nicer, but it is, yeah, my CPU is probably being a bottleneck right here. Okay, let's put it where we had it. It was a good, happy medium. Pretty smooth, good looking. And my monitor isn't half bad either. I'm just kidding. He told me to go this way? Isn't this where I was? Elevator?
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Starring Courtney Hope. This is pretty cool. Control. Man, presentation is awesome.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Why is there junk thrown all over the place in this place? The only living person I saw so far was the janitor. Internal lockdown in effect. Building and lockdown in effect. Why am I here? For an interview? No. Approved terminology reminder. Reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material while pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Word phrases to use in the service of her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Word phrases not to or to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Good job on the, like, everything. Look at this. No interactables in here? No. That door won't open for me. I wish I had a flashlight. Everybody's obsessed with this guy in the photo on the wall. You're only seeing one person here and you're wondering why there's stuff all over the place? Yeah, I am, because it doesn't make sense. We went to a room where it shows that there's a lockdown in progress. This one janitor's sweeping around, but there's junk strewn half across the floors and everything. Nobody's in here. I know she's here to figure out what happened to her baby brother, because what she said 17 years ago he was abducted by the people from this company. U1234. I know that, but I don't know how she got here, what happened. I'm hoping the game kind of slowly shows me that. Barbara of Federal Bureau of Control. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. You know what we didn't try? There's one last thing I want to try. And I usually record for about 25 to 30 minutes for an episode on YouTube. I'm going to do a special 1 hour for the first one, but it's going to be me mostly tweaking. We didn't try borderless because I found that sometimes borderless, switching to borderless full screen, solves a lot of tearing issues. See, it changed, the video changed quickly for you guys. We're going to come back and see now if you get that tear. Mine is pretty smooth. And it looks like it solved the tear on your side. See, I knew it. Because I was doing testing earlier on. Yeah, the tearing is gone. So, that's the trick for I don't know why or what it does, but it seems to help a lot with tearing on the HDMI stream, because I had to take the signal that's 4K, send it to a 4K downscaler box that turns it into a 180 signal for the capture card, and it was giving me some weird stuff. And then after playing and trying and playing again and trying and doing all kinds of stuff, did I open it? No, I didn't. Oh, it was a noise. Investigate the noise in the director's office. After playing around with it, I figured that out. And I'm glad I remembered, because I had forgotten about it. Because now it's helped a lot. We'll see. Maybe a little hitches here and there, but we'll see. So they mean in here.
Shit.
Oh, that's what that noise was? The guy just blew his head off?
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Who's she talking to? Investigate the noise in the doctor's section door. Okay. Can I zoom in? Okay. I can zoom in on the real world. Something weird is happening.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Alright, let's pick up the gun. It, or the game, obviously wants me to pick up the gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, The service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place.
Follow the... what?
Where am I?
Did it teleport me? I don't get it. Why do I have a health bar now? Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. I'm a little lost. And enclose resources in the borders. Since it doesn't have to draw a border, borderless, less resources. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. Thank you. Zero, you good. You good. Well, I figured out jump. Melee is Y. Okay. Well, that was cool. Why is there a glowing blue thing over there and over there? Is that my path to follow? Oh, a gun.
The same gun.
The same gun, okay. Control the gun house. Achievement. Choose to be chosen. Oh, this is so damn good.
Okay. Now I have...
Fire service weapon, so it's called a service weapon. Right trigger. Damn it, I'm missing half my shots. Service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Ooh. So that's what, yeah, that's what each of those little blips underneath mean. Ooh, I like. That's a nice. Oh, I missed 3. I'm supposed to use the gun, but, you know, in desperate times, desperate measures. Oh, they have guns too. I'm so, like, thinking I gotta hit reload. Enemies drop health helmets when damaged. Collect health helmets to restore health. Is that one here? No. Achievement, Record Keeper, Strange Collection, Achievement Progress. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as Director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
I like this because it's...
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Can I holster my weapon? Do I walk around with the gun just out in the open? I like this game because it's like so mysterious and unexplained, but at the same time it's like, come on, man. Director's office, yeah. So what, do we go to the question marks? I don't even know what that is, that melee attack. It's like I'm forcing a wave. And it doesn't go in the direction she's facing. It goes in the direction I face the camera. Because she might be facing this way. See that? And I'm facing these, what are these, cans on the desk? And I press the button and she does it that way. Oh, that's awesome. Cool effect. Alright, okay. Seek shelter. Oh, okay. Let's go. Oh, okay, this just freaked the shit out of me.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Walk away!
Did I pick it up? It says enemies drop healths again. I think I picked it up. These guys are weird, man. They just vanish, and when I shoot them, they have like rainbow colors coming out of them. There, I picked something up. Weapon mod, ammo efficiency. Weapon mods. Okay, let's look at the collectibles. Hiss guard. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard. Oh, I remember reading a little bit online. Marks with gold outlines, yes. Question marks with gold outlines. Okay. And the Hiss is, I think, the bad evil in this game. Confidential summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carry prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shield of defense, dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. So the Hiss possesses these guys. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that the corrupted individual retained knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to the file blah for full report. Director photograph. Oh, that's why he was in both rooms. He's the director. Case files. Service weapon. Service weapon. Excuse me. OOP-1KE. Contaminant procedure. No unique procedures required. I almost drank that crooked. Description para utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to something, this object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of something. The object will determine whether something. Okay, all right. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. So it didn't reject me because it would have killed my ass. And who knows if that guy in the other room attempted to use this weapon and it rejected him and it terminated him. Basically, it had him shoot himself. At first, I was thinking he was initially chosen by this weapon, but I think he tried to become chosen and it killed him. This process is dictated by the something through their criteria, though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis: something many forms throughout history. Something, how do I say that? Mjolnir? I can't even say Mjolnir. Excalibur, Varanastra. All weapons that something of the wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, something, see Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 from. So is it saying that Excalibur, these are like weapons throughout history that were famous and had extreme power or regarded as powerful weapons? Is that this service weapon takes form throughout the ages of a weapon that fits in that time? Is that what that means? Am I just, shooting out of my ass here? Or Darling presentations.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
It is similar to them. Yes. Okay. Got it.
The astral plane as well.
Thanks, Ez.
Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
This is Darling.
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
What was the janitor all about? Go down there. They're going to interview you. Tell them you're going to help me. What the hell was that all about?
Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
Was he talking to me, telling me what to do?
Hotline, says the dead man.
The dead man, yeah, that's him,
Okay.
Trench. There was one on this side. Can I take cover? Reloading. Whoa, this guy's just floating. I hear voices. I see dead people. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. So you gotta basically go over the body and they drop stuff that pulls your health up, because I just had that happen. I'm going to shoot this guy who's floating. I don't know if that was good or bad that I did that.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps.
Oh, it's a
1.
recording.
Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Do you guys see a problem here? Yeah, I see a problem. Why is there a picture of me in here? Is that me? Am I one of them? So there are safe rooms all the way around throughout this game. And can someone turn off those goddamn voices? Sumac, you're the new director. I don't know. I love this game because it's throws you in and you don't know what the freaking hell is going on. Okay, I'm gonna shoot these floating guys in hopes that it stops this sound in my ears. I went in here just now, right? Yeah, that's where I shot my own. Can I not go through it once I shoot it? Wow, you really have to take it, like, fully down. Federal Bureau of Control. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming salary reviews. Annual salary reviews. New supplier of coffee filters for the found embedded. To be found embedded. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. This was the audio recording.
Reminder, if you experience
Oh, it stopped the game, though.
unanticipated building shift,
Okay, we heard this already. What was this under assets? My loadout, empty slot upgrading, personal mods. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I did pick up a mod. What does this do? Energy boost. Equip, deconstruct. Gives me 50 little chevrons. Let's equip it. Does that equip personal? That equips on me, not on the gun. Assets. You do not have clearance level materials on Cat 1 executive. Okay. I'm glad I kept searching around there. It's these guys who are floating that are making all these speaking stuff. Am I supposed to shoot these guys? Well, if I was or if I wasn't, whoops, I don't really care. It got rid of the voices in my head. And for that, I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm not even supposed to be doing this. Dinner reservations.